the beeps, you can hear the horns, you can hear the engines. The tones will rise above 13,000 RPM as we gear up to 5 red lights here in Monza. We are go, 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 go. Who gets the best launch up the line? I think that Ruben has got it. There's some damage in the background as Vastas has been taken out there, I believe. But Ruben has kept his lead going into turn 1. But I think that is one of that. Nilu trying to go around the outside, and Nilu's got him. Nilu's got him. That's a fantastic move from the Alpine. But he's had to leave Ruben on the exit as one of the Hasses has gone round. But the battle for the lead is still raging on. Ruben stays ahead of Nilu there, and that was a fantastic job from Nilu to get alongside. But it was an even better job from Ruben to keep the position as we head down into the Della Roger chicane. No overtake there from many drivers. That is Vastas after that fantastic qualifying has had a poor race, but I think there's a front wing going from someone there. Someone's lost a front wing up at the front pack. I think that there may be an early break from someone around there, but we saw debris from the first pole out. I don't know who has lost their front wing. No one's losing any significant positions as now the stream seems to have gone completely blank for me, and now it's back on. I'm just going to quickly see if that's an issue from my side. There we go, I've just turned off full Wi-Fi on one of my devices. Hopefully that should make streaming a little bit better. And now we see this battle as G-Man and Dylan fighting over the wooden spoon that is 17th place. But it's still a good scrap. And now they are all battling, and this is the problem with Monza, because the great thrill of races on F124 and before was that there was no, the slipstream was so powerful, and that you've been able to follow people so well. But now you can see with Ruben and Ruben and Nilu now fighting, it's much harder. Has Kevin made I think Kevin has made an error, because he was in the lead, and now he's not. So now Nilu's back up to second, and sorry, no, Ruben I'm talking about. Sorry, no, Ruben. Yeah, Ruben's made an error because now he's in third place. Yeah, as I said, Tiaz and Nilu have swapped positions now and again, but no one's really like fighting tooth and nail for position because they know this is not where the race is won. The race is won in the later stages. And it will be as Ruben and Kevin going side by side for Ascari. I thought they were all being nice, but now that has dropped them all. That's dropped those two out of the deal. There's a crash in the back. A crash in the back between ACM and I believe, I'm not sure who that was. He might have gone off on his own then. But ACM is now out of the battle. Out of the top 10 and out of the battle for not just the lead, but out of the battle for potential good positions. And now it's Kevin in. Kevin into the box. And Tiaz goes to the move on Nilu. Just after I said the leaders were kind of holding station, they're now all going haywire. Kevin into the box and the leaders changing positions again. This could be the point where people are making their stops, and the ACM gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so that's even more damage to him here to take a good lead. As also, yet Nilu, I suppose though, is stuck behind XG-Man as almost on the main straight. One of the McLaren's retired, that's Missio who's retired, and Tiaz has got a safety car, and he can pit underneath a safety car, and he's got a massive advantage here. So is Dincho. So is Michael, so is Track Racer, but they're all on the hard tyres. There's no way they can take mediums to the end, surely. If these leaders are coming in after 11 laps, there's no way that mediums can last 17 laps until the end. Luka Kranjic comes into the box. This could cause a lot of problems here, because Nilu and Co, they might come out in second, but if they don't, they're going to be in major trouble. Tiaz is going to come back out in the lead. I think we all knew that was going to happen. But who's going to come out in second? It's Dincho. Dincho is going to come out in second place, and he's gone on to another set of hards. He's going to be waiting for another safety car, I'm guessing. But he's going to be closer to being lapped than he is going to be to anything else. As now, Nilu and Nilu's the first order of the day is to overtake Dincho, because Dincho at this point is just a rolling roadblock, and Tiaz has gone. Tiaz has gone, and he's left the guys in his dust. And now Dincho is going to basically just be a rolling roadblock. That's seemingly what he's going to be, because he's now in second place, but he can't go to the end because he's on those wrong tyres. And everyone behind is just going to try and get past him, as we see that's Track Racer moving his way past Nico Sun on lap 15 of 27 here. So we are just over half race distance. And we have still quite a while to go. As Tiaz has pulled out nearly a second on Dincho, this is why Nilu needs to get past him, because if he doesn't, he's going to be stuck in that, he's going to be stuck without DRS, which is the most important thing around this Monza circuit. You can be the fastest driver tyres in good condition, because if he hasn't, he's going to, oh, his Remus is out. Remus has crashed out Ascari. I was talking about a safety car, and now we've got one. Tiaz is into the box, so is Nilu. He's in. Everyone has decided to come in. And now he's at track racer trying to be sneaky and get past. Stay Daisy on pit lane entry there, as the AIs goes in and out of each other. Everyone onto a new set of soft tyres. And what that will do is Tiaz had a 1 lap advantage on tyres to everyone else. And now that advantage is gone. But also what is interesting is that only the top 2 have gone into the soft. Everyone else has gone into the mediums. G from season 1, you shouldn't be doing that. That's just really, really. I think I'd call it a colourful word. But I'm going to say it's. That's a very, very, very late call. That's an incredibly late call to come into the pit lane. What is Tiaz going to do on this restart? He's going to bunch all up, and he's going to wait until the line to go, and we are go on the restart here as my stream has decided the worst possible opportunity to stop as we come down towards turn 1, but it looks like everyone is kept in formation. No, it's not. Nilo up to the inside of Tiaz, so he doesn't get the move done. Everyone behind sneaks in towards position, and now Nicholson and Trout Racer changing positions as we come down towards the Della Roggia. The drivers will be rusty a little bit because they haven't been under green flag conditions for a long while now. But Nilu is not afraid to go for the move potentially into the Della Roggia. Decides to back out of it in the end to equal Kevin's record, while Kevin himself is sat in 4th place on his lonesome. But we are coming on to the last lap of this race, and hopefully we will see some of the best racing you've ever seen in VDRL history. Down the main straight we come now. And it will be all about, will Nilu be able to keep this before we get to turn 1? Will there be any moves? No. Yes, sorry. I was going back onto the stream because I was having connection issues, and Tiaz has finally made the first corner wires ahead of Nilu, ahead of Ruben. Who has the most DRS? I didn't actually see. Ruben has only 11%. How much does Nilu and Tiaz have? Nilu has only 20. So does Tiaz. They're all about equal. Can Nilu do anything? I don't think it's going to be possible. He should have tried to keep that lead a little bit more if he could have done so. But Ruben is close behind the back of Nilu, and Nilu is close behind the back of Tiaz. Can Nilu do something into Ascari? Can he do something into the final corner, even on this circuit, on this race? It's not going to be enough. He's going to try and go to the inside. He didn't make it. There was contact between the 2 drivers, and that could allow Ruben to try and get second here. But now they're going to be using all of their ERS down to the final corner. Ruben is trying to pull alongside Nilu here to the inside of him. So Tiaz is pulling away at the front, and Nilu and Ruben fighting side by side for second place on this final lap. And it's going to be Tiaz who's going to win in Monza, and Ruben takes second on the line after Nilu he was starting the lead in the start of the last lap in 1st place. He ends it in 3rd. That is such a shame for him. Well, not the best race for those two, but up at the front, that was for the leading. It was a trail at the end. It was a septet at some points, 7 drivers fighting at some points, but in the end, I mean, Tiaz has been dominating this season in terms of the win totals. He's been doing so well in terms of how many wins he has. And I mean, Werner got the fastest lap in the end. Track Racer gets driver of the day as well as the most overtakes. But it is Tiaz who wins here in Monza and extends his extensive championship lead. And then it will be second place was Ruben, 3rd place was Nilu, 4th place was Kevin, 5th was Dincho, 6th stayed Daisy, 7th Nicholson, and Track Racer, Luka Kranjic, Tomasz Pindur, Froby, ACM, Vastust, Luzchek, Michaelab, G-Man, Werner, and your 3 retirees today were Dylan, who retired without due reason, Remus, who crashed out, causing the last safety car, and Missio, who crashed out earlier on